te pasa? How you doing, man? Can you hear me okay over the noise of the van or what? It's that good music. Turbo tunes. Alright, that's what's up. So, man, I figured I'd do this now before I lose sunlight because it'll be dark in probably another half an hour or so. So we can talk for half an hour. Hey, who was that? Jerry? Sorry if I can't really comment too much, but Jack, how you doing? Betty around what? Tell her I said hi. Gosh, son. Woo! So, in case anyone cares, I just left my delivery down in PG County, and before I get too deep into it, I promised you. Alright, say hi to yourselves. Like you can see the camera there, hopefully. Come on! Somebody asked me recently when the next time we were going to start in a live stream. So, let's see. There's Eric there, there's Jack there, there's Jerry there. What's going on? Jack, Eric's funny. He's saying hi to himself like, hey, self? Alright. So, in case anyone cares, I am finally a cameo. I'm driving through Silver Spring currently, headed towards Pittsburgh. I'm driving around the Capitol Beltway. Yep, I see. I'm back. You're back too here. Back on the stream. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I got cut off. So did you guys. But we're back. And you guys see that there? There is the Mormon temple. Straight ahead. Every time I come through here, it's a sight to see. All right, get you back on the mountain. Okay, what's everybody up to today? Hopefully this thing will keep focusing. Yeah. It is pretty nice aside from the traffic that I'm about to be sitting in for a little while. Anybody cooking anything good today? Jack, what you got in your ashtray? Or what do you have in your ashtray? Freezing weather? What are you talking about? Freezing weather. What's freezing for you, Eric? What? In the 60s? Alright, Jerry says he's smoking some ribs. There's a better, more close-up picture of the Mormon temple there. It's easier to see it when you're further back than when you get right up on it. And also the sun is right in my eyes right now. Oh, Eric says it's 43 degrees. All right, that's actually pretty chilly. That's like long sleeve hoodie weather though. I mean, you got on like a triple fat goose or something that you're gonna be outside cooking in? Jeez, Jack says it's 23 degrees there. Well, it's colder there than it is where I am right now. Currently, I think we're at what is it? It's about 35, maybe 40 degrees. Car on the side of the road. Jack, I thought you were further west. I don't know why. Where in Indiana are you, Jack? I thought you were further west. Hey, Tony, how you doing? 15 degrees in Michigan. Goodness gracious. I do not envy you, good brother. Do not envy you. Woo! I know it's going to be colder once I get up into the mountains of Pennsylvania. I'm headed up to Pittsburgh tonight to hang out with my aunt for a little while. I have some food for her. And then I'm going to get up in the morning and finish this trip. I got to go to Canton, Ohio to take, I have two arcade cabinets back there. While it's 73 degrees in Tampa, just rub it in. Eric says you can't do anything in 15-degree weather. I beg to differ, man. Shoot, you can still cook. It gets warm once you start the fire. 54 degrees in South Carolina. All right. Yeah, I have a whole brisket for her, and I think it's 6 pounds of pulled chicken. Rob, how you doing, man? So, Grand Rapids, turn to burn, and drive safe. I sure will. Thank goodness I'm not turning and burning. Thank goodness. I probably could have gone. I don't know though. That's technically when I went up to Tom's house, it was 6 hours away, and I did that turn and burn in one day. Woo, man, I was beat. But today I'm going to be stopping at my aunt's house in Pittsburgh, so I have a 4-hour ride to my aunt's house, and then in the morning I have a 2-hour ride to Canton, Ohio, and then a 6-hour ride back home.
In half a mile, keep right at the fork to continue on I-270 north. Follow signs for Frederick.
Well, you guys here, I'm still getting directions here. Sorry. I did come across rather loudly. Come on, focus. Oh my gosh. I'm sure, hey Tony, I'm sure with it being warmer, so, you know, basically below
keep right
negative.
At the fork to continue on I-270 north.
But above negative degrees.
Continue for 32 miles.
I'm sure it feels like summer. Jack is funny. Fools. Buster J, how you doing? Mississippi. 60 degrees. Get out of here. Eric, we good. Tony, I know. Dude, when it was in the teens here last week, and then this week it was in the 30s, yo, I had on short sleeves, headed out to work. Alright, Samuel says he's got some ribs on the smoker right now. Don't burn them or overcook them on my account, just trying to be on the live stream. I just wanted to take a moment to say hey to you guys. I know that when sometimes not everybody can make the live streams when I do them on Wednesday night, especially at night. So this is an opportunity for when I am driving, and if it would stay focused when I'm driving, for you guys that can't normally make the live streams to get in touch or to be able to make one of the live streams. So thank you for joining me. If you could, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Rob says he's wide awake. Buster J. Man, well, I'm glad to hear you're doing at least a little bit better. Shoot, Rob, I don't know if you've seen in the live streams, when I'm on a live stream, I'm half awake myself sometimes. Especially depends on what. I think it's all the talking. It makes me yawn. Especially depending on what I have going on at work. If I had a long, stressful day, and or if I was editing the video for Thursday on Wednesday, sometimes that can make me rather tired as well. But we're rolling. We're doing 60 right now. I'm in a little bit of traffic. So far, so good. I just left my house and I had to go down to PG County. So I live in Baltimore, and I had to go down to Bowie, Maryland, and I'm headed from Bowie, Maryland, out to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I am riding through. We're in pretty much Rockville, Maryland right now. So I'm on I-270 headed north, and then I'll head north I-270, and then I'll get on the Pennsylvania Turnpike and head west for a while. Eric, is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? What'll get you in a lot of trouble? My phone is down low enough, and it's on a magnetic mount. Trouble's my middle name. Come on, man. All right, look. You want me to change my hat? Hold on. I brought two hats. I brought one, a Scully too. Is this better? You like that more? Oh, of course. My ears are going to get warm. That's why I had on my cap. Elephant. Smoking elephant. What? Wish this van had cruise control. That would make things like this much easier. So I am deep in a motorcycle stuck on the side of the road. I feel bad for him. Yes. I'm making a fair bit of coin doing this drive. So what happens is, I think I told you, I have a friend, Jose, and because my wife had that minivan, he got me to pick up an arcade cabinet for him probably 2 or 3 years ago. And ever since I started picking up I picked up that first arcade cabinet for him, I have been helping him move arcade cabinets and pinball machines. And I've gotten to the point now where he has told other folks about my service of being able to move machines and such. So what ends up happening is people call me and they say, hey, can you move a machine from here to there? Like you guys saw the video when I took pinball machines up to Pennsylvania. But other folks, they get at me to pick up machines and take machines different places. So this guy hit me up and he's like, hey, can you bring machines from Pasadena, Maryland, which is about 20 minutes away from my house, out to Canton, Ohio? And I'm like, let me check and see what it is. So it's like a couple $100 for me to run out there. It's I think $450, $500. I can't remember what I told him, but it was more than $400. And the great part is, I hit up my aunt and told her I was coming, so she placed the order. So I have money coming on top of money. So I told you guys that I was thinking about getting another camera. So this, hopefully, if I can not have anything else come up, this might be my new camera money. So like I said, I'm not getting rich off of YouTube. But for me to sit in the van for a couple hours, I'm probably going to be at this guy's house for all of 10 minutes unloading these machines. And then I'm gone. And I'm going to turn around and head back home. I have to be back home tomorrow before 4:45. Or actually, my sons, they have a basketball game tomorrow at 4:45. So I got to be home by before then. Yes, indeed, Preston. Man, Eric, what are you telling? Extra little always helps. This will be lunch money for the week. And like I said, I'm hoping I can go ahead and once I deposit this money, go ahead and I might step up and get a new camera. Oh look, indoor skydiving here in Rockville. I know we have one in Baltimore. I know, I'm sorry, Tony. It's not personal, trust me. We talked about it. That's why I yawned again. Alright, hey, if anybody or if you guys can go ahead and leave a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I know this is a kind of an off time, but I wanted to talk to you guys. I figured, I told you guys that I would be streaming on Saturday, and I'm out. I need some more water. I have a big gallon water container down here. I need to put some more water in my cup. I know, I need coffee too. I don't have any coffee. I told myself I was gonna wait until it got a little darker before I stopped and got some coffee and or something else to drink. I figure it's a 4-hour ride. If I can go for an hour and a half, 2 hours before I stop and pee and get something to drink, then I should be able to make it the rest of the way into Pittsburgh without having to stop. Thank you, sir. He said safe travels. Heading to Houston. Gator pit. Place order for mobile pit. Catering business and for larger groups. That is what's up. I'm sorry I can't see your name. My phone is a little shaky. Alright, so now, where am I? I am in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Fun fact, I used to work, well, that way. I worked that way and that way. I used to work at a bank over there, and I worked at the, another bank over there. Jack, there is probably not going to be any roadside barbecue. I did not hit up, but I did look into, there's a guy that I met who does barbecue in Pittsburgh. They call him Hootie. His nickname is Hootie, but he's got a company called Blowfish Barbecue, and he sets up at a bar out there. And I stalked his Instagram page earlier, and it doesn't look like he's cooking today. But as I get closer, I might hit him up just to see what he's up to. And hopefully he is in fact cooking and just hasn't posted. It's definitely not as much roadside barbecue out this way. Have I ever had any ordered food? And oh no. So what happens is the people who are ordering my services for moving pinball, once I get to their house and I have on a shirt that says Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue. And they see the plate on the car, on the van, and or my car for that matter, if I'm using a trailer, they ask about it, and I normally tell them, hey, I do barbecue, and I give them my business cards, and tell them, hey, you know, if you need anything moved, contact me. So I haven't had anyone order barbecue from me while taking pinball machines, but some of the guys that I've taken pinball machine or arcade cabinets to have said, had they known, they would have ordered, which, you know, everybody says that, but some of these guys, it actually is true. Jack, exactly. Barbecue beer, barbecue, and a bar is a great combination. How you doing, Fat Boy Dre? I'm chilling, man. I'm road tripping. Yeah. All right, so now I am in Germantown, Maryland. Germantown, Maryland. Passing 118. And 27, Father Hurley Boulevard, in case any of you guys know where I am. But I'm on 270 North, headed towards Pennsylvania, and then I'll probably get on the Pennsylvania Turnpike and head west on the Turnpike. Speaking of which, I need to open up my Easy Pass. Where did I put it? There it is. What's everybody else getting into today? I know a couple of you guys are cooking. What about everybody else? I sure will. Definitely gonna be safe on the road. Nothing to it. I cooked, I did 2 whole briskets and some chicken. The hardest sticker ever to remove. You guys can't see it, it's all washed out. Weather for me, it's in the 30s. 30s? High 30s. It's above freezing. Degrees. Woo, buddy. It was above freezing. I think the last I checked the weather last night while I was cooking, it was about 35 degrees. It got under or down under freezing overnight. But when the sun came up, it is currently probably in the mid to high 30s. But again, it's over freezing, above freezing, so that's good. That's always good. I'm just chugging along. We're cruising at about 65. Look at this. Clarksburg Outlets. I never knew that was there. Kevin Klein, Coach, Banana Republic, Ferragamo, Starbucks Express, Luma, Echo, Columbia. Oh. Not all that big of a shopper, but sometimes it's good to know where things are. So, I'm in Clarksburg, Maryland. And let's see how long how long the sun lasts, because that's basically as long as I can stream. What's everybody gonna be doing now that football's over? Oh. It's like, I don't know. Jackson, new shoe time. Man, I wear the same couple types of. I got some Timberland outlet, Tim, and the Nike. Watch more of my videos? Oh, that's what you're gonna be doing on Sunday. That's what's up, Eric, man. I appreciate that. Definitely I do. That's so what's up. Oh, man. Slow down. Baseball season. Who's your baseball team? Look at all that wood over there. There's a couple cords of wood that chopped up. Looks like a little tree service. Houston. I was hoping you weren't going to say that. I don't really care, but no, I think Houston is in the same division as the Orioles, right? I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I'm passing Poolsville, Maryland. And there's not a resort, but a snow spot called Sugarloaf Mountain. Basically, it's a hill, but it's a pretty big hill. But this time of year, it's nothing but ice. No snow in it yet. So my aunt lives in Pittsburgh, so I'm going to be stopping in Pittsburgh on my way to deliver. I have 2 arcade cabinets in the back of the van that I'm delivering to a guy in Ohio. Larry, how you doing? No, that's why I'm talking to you guys to help me not fall asleep. But I have my coffee cup here, and I have my water cup here, and I got my thermos over there in the passenger seat that I have to fill up just yet. And I have a big old gallon container of water so I don't have to stop anywhere. So I'm good on things to keep me awake. Larry. Oh, let's take a break. Moving? What are you moving? Or where are you moving? Ken, how you doing, man? Been a minute. What you been up to? I thought, man. I thought you abandoned me. I made your list of something. I was like, man, Ken was on everything for a moment. He was commenting on everything. He went back and watched all of the videos. Alex, how you doing, man? Hey, yo! Apartment caught fire. Oh my gosh, that is Sous, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Gosh, that sucks. Hopefully you didn't lose anything. Hopefully it was like maybe an adjoining unit or something, and it wasn't your apartment. Maybe it was just the building or one close. Alex, I'm delivering some pinball machines out to a guy in Canton, Ohio. I have an aunt that lives in Pittsburgh, so I'm going to be staying at my aunt's house tonight. But once my aunt found out I was coming out in that direction, she placed the order, so I have some food for my aunt in the back of the van as well. She ordered a brisket and some pulled chicken. Hey Eric, man, thanks as always for stopping by. Greatly and definitely appreciate it. Man, Larry, so sorry to hear that. That sucks. I'm glad there's no loss and just maybe some smoke damage. Yeah, I wish I was going to Pittsburgh for something way more fun, but I was saying earlier, I have got put in touch with a lot of guys who are in the arcade cabinets and pinball machines, and they hit me up. Somebody hits me up every now and again and sees if I can move a machine from here to there. And this one just so happened to work out where I had the time to be able to do it. And then, like I said, when my aunt found out I was coming out in that direction, she placed the order. So it doubly makes it worth my while to go out in that direction. But this is my aunt that I ship food to every now and again. So she's basically happy that she doesn't have to pay for shipping. And I get to see her. We're going to have breakfast in the morning. And then I'm going to get up and go deliver the machine out in Ohio. And then once I finish with that, I will come on back home. I have to be back home tomorrow for a 4:45 basketball game. Street Fighter 2. Hey, if you're serious, my phone number is down in not my phone number, but my Instagram. And on my Instagram, you can find my phone number. I'm sure I could find a guy. I know a guy that has pinball machines like that, and I'm sure he could scour and or be able to tell you where to get one from. I'm not into them. All right, Larry, man. I'm not into them. I just move them and I'll play at my buddy Jose's house every now and again. Oh, that's funny. Rolling along in the mountains. Yeah, like I said, these guys just hit me up and they move machines like Scranton, Richmond. There's a couple guys that hit me up and I move machines for probably once a quarter, and they go kind of up and down the East Coast. Or like the guy that lives down in Richmond, when he sells a machine or trades a machine, usually he calls me whenever it's further up north to go get it. Let me pour some water for myself here. Alright. Good. Jack says with no football, he's getting his bass fishing gear together. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Top cream sauce. Nice. Canadian squash, mushrooms, spinach, kimchi. Wow. That sounds pretty bomb. Little electric smoker. Did a good job on the salmon. Salmon is just so awesome. It doesn't take much for salmon to turn out like perfect. Salmon is one of my favorite things to cook.
For 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 32 for I-70 west toward Hagerstown.
Alright, got my marching orders. There are no mountains in Pennsylvania, just moderate hills. Yeah, right. Man, there's some mountains in Pennsylvania. I used to, so I had an ex-girlfriend that went to Pitt. I used to spend a lot of time traveling to and from Pittsburgh from Philadelphia, man, a lot of time. I would go up there every other weekend if I could. My mom told me I couldn't go up there that much because I was just wasting money and gas to go get some, you know what. So she said every 3 weekends. So I had a schedule, man. Every third weekend I was on my way to Pittsburgh, and I would leave directly from work and be in Pittsburgh. Shoot, I left work at 5 o'clock or so. I'd be in Pittsburgh by 9 or 10 o'clock, barring if I had to stop back home or not. And then I would stay in Pittsburgh. My ex-girlfriend and I would stay, hang out all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then I would leave Sunday night probably. I think my cutoff was about 6 p.m.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 32 for I-70 west toward Hagerstown.
So now I'm in Frederick, Maryland, and look at the sunset. That's pretty crazy.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 32, then keep left at the fork.
Yeah, Alex, that doesn't sound too bad. Didn't feel like firing the pedal. Shoot.
Keep left at the fork.
I work on computers or with computers. I'm an IT. I am in IT.
Continue on I-70 west for 52 miles.
Technically, I'm a government contractor. That's the GPS. That's the voice from Google Maps. So I don't know if you can actually change it. I use Google Maps. I don't have a separate GPS. I know when my wife had her GPS, you could change the voices. But I don't know if you can change the voice for Google Maps. Alright, well look guys, the sun is going to be going down, and I am losing light. So I'm not going to hold you guys, but I just wanted to say hey, and talk to some of you guys who might miss out on the live streams when I am doing a live stream on Wednesday nights. So thank you very much, Alex. Look for a live stream again. I might do 2 tomorrow, 1 in the morning and then 1 towards the afternoon. Hey Chuck, man, sorry I missed you basically, but you guys stay safe as well. Thank you again for hanging out, popping in and saying what's up. So Preston, be easy. Tell the kids I said what's up. All right. All right. Thank you so very much, Question J. Hopefully you're feeling better soon, dude. Hopefully you're feeling better soon. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. All right, no worries, man. It's all right. You don't have to worry about if you miss it or not. You can always watch later and then comment. Hey, what up, Uncle Calvin? I'm sure you know where I'm headed or why I'm headed out there. So, was Minerva in Philly during the week, or did that picture you just tagged her in it? All right, that's what's up, Question J. That's what's up. In case you guys didn't know, Question J had a little bout with cancer, and he kicked cancer's ass. Mercury Marauder, always one of those. I'm just cruising along at the speed limit, 70 miles an hour. We're headed north up into Pennsylvania, or west actually. I think I'm headed towards Hagerstown first, then sneaking up into Pennsylvania. If you haven't already, hit that like button on the way out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay. I'm sure you probably confused him more than you confused me. I figured I would just ask her about it when I saw her later tonight. Foot down, listen to the Cannonball Run. I know, but that's eastbound and down. On my way back, I will. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say. No, that's Spokane and Bandit. I'll have to listen. I'll have to find Cannonball Run. Oh man, that's hilarious, Uncle Calvin. You throwing him off, man. He probably was sitting right there at the table with you, with that picture you took, and you confused him to no end. I'm sure. Oh boy, we are climbing hills. One good thing is because the ambient air temperature outside is so cold, the oil temperature and the transmission temperature are nice and chilly. Alright, I'm at 42 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, that's why he, like I said, that's why he was confused then. Alright. Well, look, I'm out. I'm going to go ahead on so I can focus back on the road. Like I said, if you haven't already, please hit that like button on the way out. I know. I need to. What was that? What was that guy's name? Oh man. Oh, I can see his name on the tip of my tongue. Oh man, you're gonna make me have to watch Cannonball Run. Shoot. I got another couple of. Oh yes, Dom DeLuise. Thank you. He was a distinctive actor. All right, look. You can tell we on a. Oh, I understand. I can't spell to save my life. I can count though. I can't spell. I'm sorry about the auto lack of focus here, but we are rolling. Hear that turbo spooler? Woo! Love it. Wonder what they got in that trailer. Big old enclosed trailer. Anyway. Hello, Cato. Cato or Kato? Oh. Man, you're gonna have me watching Cannonball. Alright, well look guys. Thank you again, as always, for hanging out with me. I'm going to leave you with this view right here. This is what I'm looking at right now. That is dope. Sorry, the colors are a little off. And I'm just chugging along. Alright. Yes. See you. Well, Jack, I'll be streaming tomorrow again, at least a time or two. So feel free to keep your phone available, and or you know, in case I do start a live stream, you can say hey and I can say hey to you and Betty. So thank you again. I'm